Hi roses, I'm Rosie the reader and roses are red. Like this video if you're subscribed and subscribe if you're not subscribed, then watch the playlist. It's called It's Not Over Yet. That's the name of the playlist, and the energy that I'm getting into is about you going places, okay? I feel like you're gonna watch somebody relapse. The place you're going with this energy is, whether it's higher or lower, is a safe space to watch people deal with the consequences of their actions, whether that's good or bad. But I definitely feel like someone's reaping their karma. You have dependable. God is a dependable God. These could be your enemies that are getting swept under. Whatever the case is, I feel like you have a comfortable space and position to be a witness to this. You could be a Jehovah Witness, or this person could be a Jehovah Witness. You have disobedient and exuberant. Whoever it is was being disobedient, or this person could be putting you in a position to disobey God, and that's why they're facing the consequences of the actions. They were trying to separate you from God or cause you to go astray in some way. And I feel like they were really excited about that. And now it's going to be like, when you see this person going down, they're going to be reaching for you. God wants you to watch this person go down as a sign that this is what happens when you disobey God. And also so you can know that you're not afraid to see this person go down. Like you're not some secret friend. Friend is coming out twice. Well, happy, jovial, cheerful, friendly. It's like you're not this person's friend. You're not secretly hoping they get better, because the last reading was like, don't stop God from destroying who he's destroying. So I feel like just let this person know that you're on God's side, and you're watching this person reap their karma. You're not secretly in the back wishing that anything else will happen but God to serve justice, and very swiftly. So stay close to God at all times. Let's get this dependable energy. Okay. There's a group of people here who are very dependable. Now, I don't know. It seems like it's coming out. The energy is very, very fast. It's moving very quickly. And it seems like it's jumping the fence. Or it's like, there's something about it that's like either or. It could go either way. Because I feel like it's the group of people that are about to be served there that are very dependable. They worship Satan and they serve Satan. And I wouldn't say it helps, but it makes it very clear that you don't serve Satan, because you're always against these people, or they're always against you. I'm just looking at this light here. It's like you're focused on the light, and these people are just kind of, well, they are building a temple, but it feels like they're like talking crap the whole time. Or there's something about their energy that just doesn't go with the flow of the work that they do. Or they should be happy and cheerful and jovial, but they're just angry and nasty. Also, it's like they wait for one day to be happy, one day out of the year. Also, with these holidays, the holidays just ending, that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, they're like angry and bitter all year long. And then one day, whether it's Christmas or New Year's or somebody's birthday, they're happy, but it's still fake. And that's like, that's the time, the real time to buckle down and watch them really finally give them the energy that they've been screaming for. Yeah, it's Judgment Day. Precisely. You're going to sit in your seat and you're going to judge them. There's one verse in the scriptures that talks about you remaining in your judgmental space, maintaining your sense of judgment. It's like having a judgment of character. But that's the vibe that I'm getting. Like, just because they're finally pretending to be happy, is the one time that you're going to say, okay, now I know for a fact that these people are miserable. because that's not happy. If that's what you think happiness is, it's very clear that you have no practice. It's clear that they've been breaking the law, happily breaking the law 24/7, 365 or 364. It's something about them trying to steal your blessings away from you. And this is the blessing that you have to actually watch your enemies be handed their justice. I'm going to say crumble and fall. I don't want to be too mean, but that's the energy that's coming. You're watching your enemies crumble and fall, and that's your blessing. Because you're happy about it. Knight of Cups, like you're singing a song. You can even be a musician, writing music, and they've been distracting you all year long. It could be year after year that you try, or maybe you move from one house to the next, one neighborhood, one group of people from the next, and everybody's a distraction. And I feel like that seems dramatic, but if this is the energy you're resonating with, you definitely know what it's like. And it's not dramatic. People are really stopping everything they're doing, looking up at your windows, looking up at your walls, looking through the walls if you move from apartments to houses. They really have been stalking you like magnets to metal. And yeah, it's like enough is enough. Now you've finally reached a position in your life where you can confidently say, I'm an expert or closer to it than before. And you know right from wrong. That's what it means to judge. You have a good judge of character. You know right from wrong. You know these people are hateful. End of story. Because I felt like they've been shape-shifting so much that you can never really pin them down. That's what they're afraid of. God told us to pick up our own cross. So they're getting pinned to one as a thief beside Christ. Whereas you choose to happen to everybody. We all going to be held accountable. But I feel like they're being forced. That was the very first reading of this playlist. And this is the last reading of the playlist. It's not over yet. The first one was, you don't have to force it. They do. They are being forced because they refuse to comply. They refuse to submit. 9 of Wands here. I definitely feel like you're on the road to victory. And you're going to recognize your power over time, your strength. You're going to see how much stronger you've gotten. It's going to be very discernible through yourself and others because you do it constantly. It's like this new place that you're comfortable in. Most people are not comfortable in. And you won't have to deal with those people anymore because they can't cling to your energy. So you're in a new place. You could be moving to a higher place, but I do feel like someone is moving to a penthouse or an apartment building that's high off the ground, like the 25th floor or something like that. High off the ground, 20th floor, 11th floor, or something like that. And I feel like as you move up, people are very uncomfortable in your position because they're like, oh, how much does this cost? $2,500 a month. And they're like, whoa, like it just makes them sick to their stomach that you spent that much money. And the whole purpose of spending that much money is to get away from these people. People who can't afford it. Be very clear about your actions. It's meant to weed out the people who cannot afford it. People who don't want to work for it. All types of jobs you could have to work for this. You work for yourself, I feel like. Or you possibly moved up in a company. But it's like there's no excuse and you're done making excuses for them. Because this reading is really about, is a continuation of letting God destroy the people he's destroying. Whether they didn't go to school because they chose to flunk out and play around in class, they didn't go to college or whatever. There's so many ways to go to college. They didn't do it. They didn't want to go to college. They didn't go because they didn't want to. Even if you didn't go to college, you figure out some way to get what you want. End of story. As Mark Zuckerberg dropped out of college, Kanye West dropped out of college. It's not even about that anymore. Especially in today's world. 2025, that's not even a question. This could be online, something you're doing. Just being smart about it and not letting these people get themselves tangled up in your energy. Like, it's really no excuse. You don't even have to explain yourself. Why are you successful and they're not? Why don't you care that you're separate from them, that you're above them? You have the Fool card, because there's also something here like I don't know who this fool is. We're gonna have to clarify, because the fool is coming at the end. Usually the fool is the beginning, and I don't feel like you're the fool in this situation. Like they're like, okay, be humble, sit down. I don't feel like that's the case. Like now's the time for you to sit comfortably. Yeah, maybe they are saying be humble, because it's only the beginning. There's levels to this, and this is not the end. Yeah, it's not over yet. Let's get a couple more cards. I'm ready to end this reading, but I'm going to clarify the fool just a little bit. Failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world. Wake up. Okay, so that is the end. It really is about you being humble, sitting down on your throne, judging everybody that came for you comfortably and with confidence. Because if you choose to keep going up on your own, you may fail to recognize that God is the one lifting you. You haven't done any of this on your own. I feel like that's the blessing that's coming towards you. And that's what's going to take a load off of your shoulders, because you are in a very high place right now and you are going to keep going, but it's not through your own will. And maybe that's what some of us was getting a little caught up in. Like, you did this. And that's that ego taking over. But I feel like God is nipping that in the bud. And so that is what's not over yet. God blessing you and more blessings to come.
Roses are red. Violets are blue. Yo. Let's go to the beach.